Hi, I'm John Drinkwater. I am running for State Senate in the 1st Middlesex District, which represents the communities of Lowell, Westford, Tingsboro, Groton, Dunstable, and Pepperell. Absolutely. I think state government should be working to fund things that have proven outcomes and that are proven to work. So this is absolutely an area of the state budget where I would fight for a newly created line item to fund these types of services, because the outcomes speak for themselves. Young adults need support services starting behind the walls that continue on when they leave. So this is the type of thing that has positive outcomes for the entire state of Massachusetts, not just the individuals involved. So would be happy to fight for state budget funding through a new line item. Yeah, I would certainly be happy to fight for that funding to fund the program. Certainly where the contract has been awarded and there's been a commitment made, it's our responsibility to make sure that at least that level of funding comes out of the state budget in order to implement the program. So I know it's not always easy, even when a commitment is made to achieve the actual full funding that's been allocated, but I can assure that I'd be a strong champion to make sure that it's not only fully funded, but hopefully increases year over year. Absolutely. The more money that goes into programs like Shannon Grants means the more jobs that can be provided. It's a direct correlation between an appropriation and the number of young adults who can be served during the summertime and given access to good quality jobs. I've actually fought in the past for state budget funding, increases for things like Shannon Grants, just for the positive impact it has. There are unfortunately so many young people during the summer who just don't have anything productive to do, and access to a good job just makes such a difference. Not only in keeping them away from other things, but actually building upon their job experience that'll help them with skills and gaining jobs down the road. So certainly happy to fight for that sort of funding in the state budget. I think there's a lot of promise in the idea of specific types of courts, drug courts, mental health courts, that can actually give some judges discretion in order to divert people away from jail and incarceration and into treatment that they need, whether it be detox and drug treatment or treatment for a mental health issue that led them there in the first place. I know that these pilots were part of the recent criminal justice reform that passed last year, but we need to make sure that we're continuing to invest in drug and mental health courts and making sure that they're expanded beyond the programs that began in the criminal justice reform bill. The more people we can divert away from the criminal justice system and into treatment, the better off we'll be. Yeah, well, I think a support system is incredibly important. As people go through things like detox and drug treatment to address the physical dependence that they may have on drugs, particularly opiates at this point in time, too many people leave treatment and just don't have the proper support network around them. A lot of people are lucky to have a network of family and friends that are able to help guide them and how to live a sober lifestyle, but a lot of people aren't fortunate to have that network. And the idea of peer counselors, recovery coaches who can be available 24/7 and who can share their experience with things like recovery is a real vital resource. So it's proven to work. The outcomes speak for themselves, so we'll be happy to direct any kind of funding possible to programs that do provide those kind of networks through counseling to those recovering. So UTEC is all about second chances, and oftentimes third chances and fourth chances, and however many it takes to get somebody to really take and lead a productive lifestyle. I think I've devoted a lot of my career to giving people opportunity and oftentimes second chances. Through working for the AFL-CIO, the umbrella organization for unions in the state, the a good union job can provide somebody with an opportunity for a career, not just a job, but a career that provides stability through quality wages, benefits, and oftentimes a retirement. And I think directing young adults not only into services like UTEC that give them that second, third, and fourth chance, but good jobs programs is a big priority of mine, and I would love to work on that as your next state senator.